What's going on, real ones? BCHQ back with another reaction. We got Cadet with Closure. Now, Cadet was very underrated, and he's sorely missed. I haven't checked out a ton of his stuff. The first time I saw him was Stereotype freestyle he did, and it's just how that video was, and like he did it in like a live setting, and like he just killed it, and that really made me sit up and take notice of him. And after that, I checked a few of his things out, and he was sick with it, like the storytelling, the realness, and like I said, like he was authentic, and you can kind of, and he would always point out his faults as well. Not a lot of rappers do that, and he was definitely one that did that. So he's going to be sorely missed, but I'm going to try bring some more Cadet to the channel anyway. Let's get into it.
Are you put the beat on? Boom. Pain. Underrated legend. Pain. But lie, this is all true. It's all true still. Alright, look. So a big part of my life has been shits. I know I can't lie about that. And if I keep it real, when I thought again, I'd have to write about that. See, word, I was still in love when I wrote slut. Just words, them scars weren't closed up. But since it gave me exposure, it's only right I told you my closure. Slut. Man, I was so raw to the page, so raw to the extent that when I even use real names, she texted me once on a matin. Tara kind of treats me like.
So what I was saying about the real bar, he's saying I was so real to the page that I even use real names, because rappers probably do that as well. They'll tell a story of something that probably happened, but they use different names. You know, like when you watch like a crime documentary or something, and they're like, we've changed the real names of these people. Like the actors playing them are going by different names for like identity purposes and things like that. So that's big that he just admitted that.
I told you my closure, slut. Man, I was so raw to the page, so raw to the extent that when I even use real names, she texted me once on a matin. Tara kind of treats me like a German, a girl that done the monkey bar thing. Well, she's just doing her, man. Listen. Not the same one that my last freestyle was about, but love from west to the south. Thought I was over the game until I saw her out, and family, I was all shocked. Cause I've been thinking about this girl like every day, in every way. So yeah, of course we speak in numbers exchange, and now I'm happy as fuck. Because now I'm back with the love of my life. Doing all kind of shit, like kissing on no 4 Hills till 2:00 at night. A good guy now, I ain't hit him or never. Even catch my car spitting together. You know when a kiss is perfect, come like puzzle pieces fitting together. That's when I told her, wait though, if I do.
He's saying he's so happy he's back with his girl. He's saying he's not even fucking with other girls now. He's saying, you know, when that perfect pieces come together like a puzzle. Come on.
When this, then we gotta do this right. I'ma tell you all the shit that I've been on the last couple years, the shit you won't like, but I'ma be honest then. I'ma be real to the T. I gotta make sure some next girl can never come to you about me. And that's when I started talking. When I told her all of the girls that I beat, all the problems with me, the one night stands and the girls that I met on IG. But when it was her turn, she said, there ain't a dream I can sell you. And really my life's been boring, and there ain't nothing to tell you. And man, I believed her. Maybe I was naive, or gas to the girl I was thinking about for the last 4 years was by me. And like that feeling it weren't gonna wait. And the mum even took us on a holiday. Now I'm deep in the night, got ease and shit. Couple months and I got the key to the crib, but then I got distant though. Cause I got that iffy vibe, like I be catching her up to the silly lies, like if you're my woman, then why I gotta catch you up? And it's dumb shit, like shit you ain't even gotta lie about. And this is when I turn it into a fuckway. Man, I can't lie, man, I just went with it. Even though I still love them, man. Something couldn't sit with my spirit. Never called her beautiful once. No attention, her time, I had none of it. The most I would do, pull up on a late night random one. If I felt like cuddling, that's when I got that phone.
He's saying that after a certain period of time, they kind of grew a bit distant more so because of his actions. And this is kind of like the Dave My Ex thing. Like, they were saying that they kind of get bored, or things start bothering them that are little things, but they're not talking about it, so it's getting worse. And then he's like, I'm only turning up to when I want a cuddle or sex, or, do you know what I mean? Like, it's mad. Like, you can ruin something that's working just by not putting that time in, like, consistently, and making sure you put that time in, because you take stuff for granted, and then it starts to slip away.
You know how it goes, like, there's something you should know. I just took a pregnancy test and it came back positive.
And now he's saying, now out of nowhere. Because earlier on he said, I started getting that iffy feeling that something weren't right. Now he's saying now she's coming to me saying she's pregnant. Mad.
Yeah, bang, bang, number can't have an abortion. Looks like we just gotta get on with it.
And she said she can't have an abortion, so now they have to have the baby. That's the only option. Talk.
About acting, it was all loose when I started backtracking. When I heard the word baby, I just panicked and asked her again, are you sure you wanna have it? And she said, the doctors told her before.
I can relate to this heavy because I've got 3 kids, and when we had our first kid, I was scared, like he said. I was like, I ain't ready for this. And there's been certain things that has happened over the years where I'm like, like, even though I'm a parent, sometimes I feel like I ain't a parent. Do you know what I mean? And I wouldn't change it, but it's difficult. It's the most difficult job in the world, being a parent. But I can relate to what he's going through, right? Like in these bars, what he's saying right now about being scared and becoming a parent, and mad.
So the thought of having an abortion, no, not having a youth is all crazy now. Look, see when a baby ain't planned, there's some stages you go through as a man. The first stage is, no, she ain't having a shoot, I gotta talk to her harder. The second stage is, look man, I got a man up because I wanna be a father. Pull it off, I still told my mother. I'm thinking that she's gonna get mad at me. All she said was blame. Do not bring a mad girl in my family.
Trust me as well, that was one of the big fears and things that happened in the first birth. When I had to go tell my parents, I was shitting myself. And it didn't go great, but after a while they come around and understood it. But that was one of the big fears of mine, was that first child, telling people about it, especially my parents.
I'm biting now, I'm excited. But anyway, fuck that part, it's the second part that hit me like lightning. I got a phone call out of the blue, like blame where you at, and can you come round? And I said no, and she said no. So I said fuck it and drove from south. Blew until I pulled up to the crib, got in the lift, put the key for the door. And all I can see is her there, with her arms around her belly on the floor. I'm like, yo baby, tell me what's wrong. She's saying I bled and my belly keeps hurting. I keep falling out.
Nah, now what's coming, innit? Like, he's turned up to her crib, she's called him in an emergency, and he's drove miles, and he gets there and she's on the floor holding her stomach. I already know what's happening, and she's bleeding. She's gonna have a miscarriage. Crazy. Nah.
That kind of hit me in the worst way, cause it happened like 3 days before my birthday now. Now me and that's back on track, but I can't lie, I was sure I ain't giving it, cause I got this feeling, saying that I can't trust her. And look man, I can't get rid of it. Man, I gotta talk to her. I gotta talk to her. I'ma see her next week, and that's when I'll talk to her. I picked her up so I can drop her at airport. I said I'm tired so she can drive. And I'm just there in the passenger seat, and I'm looking at square in her eyes, and I say, what I'm about to say, man, I ain't trying to cuss you. I really want to make this work, but I feel like I can't trust you. And look, I don't know what it is, but I got a feeling so deep in my ribs. Months ago, you was gonna have my kid, and now I feel that the solution is to let me have a look in your phone. It might sound dumb and it might sound young, but let me have a look in your phone. Don't get it twisted, I'm grown.
So she had a miscarriage. Obviously, the relationship's probably broke down because of that as well. Cause she's shutting off because she's hurt. He's confused with it all. And I think he's about to say that he thinks that she was cheating and it weren't his baby. And that's why he had a miscarriage, to get rid of it, because he would have found out it weren't his kid. That's what my prediction is. Let's see where he's going with it.
Now stop bugging, we'll get to trusting, we'll do something. You'll probably be cussing like, I told you there was nothing in my phone. A word of my life, I'll let that go, but let me have a look in your phone. And then she said no, and I said, what? I swear you want me to take you serious. And word, that's what I'm trying to do, so you gotta respect how I'm trying to move. 5 years deep, you'll let that go, just to not let me look in your phone. She looked back with a worried and scared face, and then she said no, and look, you see that kind of iffy. Man, I let that go so quickly. Still went to the airport just to let her off, and then I put my key right for the letterbox. Look, what was in her phone, man, I would never know. But 9 times out of 10, there was the maddest things in her phone. Now, I get a phone call 2 days later. She's like, hi, I'm like, what up? She's like, now you can look for my phone. I'm like, shut up. 3 months after, I'm in shortage, and I see her cousin, and she pulls me to the side like, I want to talk to you about something. And I'm like, calm, we can step out the bar. I mean, you can go speak in the car. And she's like, I don't talk to my cousin no more, man. She takes things kind of far. And I'm like, wait there, what do you want to say to me? And she goes, shit, I don't have to say this, but I don't really want to say no dirt. But when you was with her, she was chatting to a couple man, and there was this guy from work, and when she was having this kid. She showed up to my crib car. She weren't sure, like, if it was yours or his. And I said, wait there, how do you know? She says, I'ma do it, it's life, I know. And I'm only telling you because I don't speak to her anymore. Now I couldn't care about the cheating, but the child, she hit me harder. When I got excited, no told my mum, and I might not have been that father, but I guess I didn't know that lady. After the miscarriage, shit got crazy. She looked back like, miscarriage, what? I said, yes, she miscarried my baby. She said, wait there, Blaine, are you sure? I said, I saw her on the floor. We both went to the hospital, and they said that the child weren't there anymore. And she said, when this happened, around the end of Feb, I said, yeah, how you know? She said, fuck, man, these girls are dread. I said, wait, what you mean? She said, on my daughter's life, I'm talking. By the middle of February, I took her to get an abortion. See, gal, I fuck like that. Yeah, man, fuck up, but man's fuck ups ain't fuck like that.
He said, yeah, man, fuck up, but man's fuck ups ain't fucked like that. Saying that it's not to the same level as what women do with certain shit. That's big.
In the play. So the miscarriage and her being on the floor was all staged. And then they asked why man so bitter. A man turned into your average nigga, saying how you can't trust these women.
Stage the miscarriage.
Can't get realer. But if I learn one thing,
what some sick shit is that?
But you ain't gotta take my advice, cause I'm just
go with your gut feeling.
You feel me? Pain. Women trust you, boy, when they can't get realer. But if I learn one thing out of this whole thing, you gotta go with your gut.
Yeah.
But you ain't gotta take my advice, cause I'm just Cadet, aka the slut, you feel me? Pain. Cadet.
Women do some crazy shit. And I'm not saying us men have no downfalls, but like he said, like, our fuck ups aren't as fucked as some of yours. Like, it's crazy. So that was Cadet with Closure. Mad. Absolutely mad. And you can tell the pain, like, when he's talking about it, and madness. Like, women need to stop playing these games like that. Shout out to Cadet. Rest in peace. Definitely a pass from me. I'm going to be bringing more Cadet to the channel, so suggest me some more in the comments, but there'll be some more anyway. Shout out to everyone supporting. Don't want to fuck with the real ones.